Hi everyone, this is Amanda. Happy Tuesday. I am going to be putting money away towards my Christmas challenges. Hopefully we will be hopefully we will be completing one of our scratching challenges that has taken us a while. I don't know why words are hard right now. And just putting a little bit of money away for Christmas. So I do have big plans for this Christmas. I don't think I've actually really talked about it. I haven't put any of the plans into motion because things change, life changes. If an event happens, who's to say I might have to take it out. So the goal is not to take it out for anything other than Christmas, but I'm trying to just manifest putting and saving. So I'm trying not to think too far ahead just yet. But one of the things that I will tell you that I'm planning on is, since Carson is 3 now, he still has his crib per se. We've just taken off the side of it. So I would really, really, really like for Christmas to be able to buy him a toddler bed or something similar so that he can start transitioning into that. And also have a little bit more room because he's not a tall boy, but he is starting to get a little bit overgrown for his bed. So that is one of the goals I have for Christmas. I have a couple of other ones, but again, they're all just thoughts, nothing too permanent yet. So with that being said, we're working with $50 today. So kind of our usually it's between 25 and 50. I had a interesting weekend. All of my videos before were pre-recorded. And so Saturday I got called off from work. So I manifested not having enough patience too much. I wanted to go to work, but I just wanted it to be an easy day, but apparently it was so easy they didn't need me. Because this is my second shift, I'm assuming that I am going to be the one that gets called off pretty frequently because they have to allow the travelers to work or else they have to reimburse them. It's part of their contract. And, the staff that is their regular 9-to-5 job need to work too. So I get it. But then I also was supposed to work Sunday, and for whatever reason, I just did not feel good. Even as I'm filming this, I still just feel icky. But I just knew that my heart was not where it needed to be to take care of patients, so I went ahead and called out. So unfortunately, so there was a intermission there. The boys came home. I was trying to knock it out before they came home, so it was a little bit quieter, but I do not remember what I was saying. I remember I told you about my schedule and how I ended up calling out on Sunday. And then I think the last thing that I was going to say is that it means that it's going to change what I expected to get, because obviously that's 24 hours of extra hours that I'm not going to have as reimbursed. So, and when I say that, like when they put me on call, if I worked on the floor, I would get PLB, but when I call out, it doesn't affect me one way or the other. I just don't get paid. So that's the bad thing. I'm kind of bummed out about that. I really wanted to knock out a full weekend, and so it makes me really sad. But like I said, my stomach was upset. I just didn't feel right, and even today as I'm filming this, I just still feel icky. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm probably going to try not to make this too long. Not that my videos are ever super long besides my debt videos, and even those have been shorter lately. But I am going to bring Carson in because he came in and he wanted to be on video. So I will get through all my regular savings challenges and I'll let him do a couple of scratches. So that will be extra money. The $50 that I have is going to go towards the challenges that I have. Okay, let's get started. So the very first one we are finishing. I am calling it, considering we only have one left. This is Budget with Carly. This will save us $85 if I did everything correctly. And this is our last one. and it is $8. So we are putting $8 more towards our challenge, and we will cut it up, and we are done with another savings challenge. Woot woot. And actually it was 8, so let's go ahead and put 2 bills back. Sorry for the sneezing again. I was trying, guys. Okay, so let's see what we did. So we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90. How did I do this? 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85. Okay. Apparently when those 5s get together, I have a hard time counting them, because I did that on one of my other videos recently too. Okay. So $85 and a completed challenge. So that is beautiful. And $85 more going towards Christmas. I still need to set up a Christmas account, or well, a high yield savings account. So we will put that to the side for now. I am not sure what I'm going to add for the next savings challenge. So for now, I'm just going to keep going with my savings challenges. There's really no rush with these since it's all long-term savings for Christmas. So I'm not in a huge rush just to get something started. These scare me. I'm going to try to play it safe and go with this one. That doesn't mean that it's going to work though. This is Did You Try Icing It? This is from Boy Mom Loves to Save. This has been keeping me on my toes, although I'm learning that a lot of her challenges are like that, but that's okay. I think it's 5. It's kind of down here in the corner. Yeah, I'm going to call that a 5. So let's go ahead and add 5 to it. Carson and Adam just got back from a boys' day before we go to the cookout, and he just got his hair cut, so he looks super cute. There's something about boys and their little haircuts that make them super adorable. I love kids with long hair too, but I don't know. I think it's from, if I'm being completely honest, I think it's being raised in a military family and everything being clean and proper. So when I see little boys like that, it just, it's so cute. But then man buns are cute too. So anyways, things you didn't need to know. 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. So we've saved $70 so far with this one. And we still have a ton more to go. So next is from Build It Big Budgets. It's the most wonderful time of the year, with a cute little pink train and Santa on it and Frosty following behind. Actually, I don't think he's following behind, but I just decided to say that. This is another $5, so let's go ahead and put that aside. And so far, 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18. $18 put towards this challenge. We have 2 more of the quote-unquote scratch-offs, and I say quote-unquote because this one's a sticker challenge, which I've had a lot of fun doing. Let's go ahead and do another $2. And actually, I have $3, so I'm going to put that back and do a 5. This is from Lemon Ivy Budgets. I just have enjoyed this so much. I look forward to more sticker challenges in the future. And if I feel like if I ever decide to open a shop, which I have no time right now to do that, although I know all these other people have a life outside of content creation and they do it, so maybe I shouldn't sell myself short. But all of that to say that if I ever start my own channel, I might attempt to do sticker challenges too, because I really, really like them. They're like very simplistic and pretty. All right, The last scratch off is from Snow Garden 307, our Marlene. This is a save 25 with amounts 1 to 5. We've only done one of these so far, and it was a $5. So let's do this one. And that one is $3. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So we have $8 now going towards this challenge. 5, 6, 7, 8. And we are done with our Christmas book. We are moving on to our mini savings. So give me 1 second and let me reset. Okay, so we are on to our mini savings challenges, and these are so fun because they do add up quickly, even though it takes me some time. Like, all of these have been for at least over a month for the most part. There's potential to finish at least one, but again, it all just depends on how many it gets. So for this one, I forgot something. We are going to need a 4-sided die, which I just saw it. Wow, okay, I literally was looking at my 4-sided die less than an hour ago, and now I can't find it, so I need a bigger space. But we are going to use this one. I usually don't use this one just because it's a little bit more, it's not like a normal 4-sided die, but it is very pretty. So let's go ahead and roll it, and let me get my cash. I do have a spicy 5 left, so I'm going to add that into the mixture. We are going to start with this one because that is where we left off. And so let's do this one more time just because. So we have 1 so far for that one. 2, 3, 4, 4 going to this one. We have another 3. So yeah, that is my week. I hope you guys had a great week. This is one. This one's harder to see. Let's do this. It was kind of nice to have a 4-day, even though I was a little bit sick. Yeah, it's not gonna work. This is gonna drive me crazy. Okay, give me 1 second. This is okay. I found one. That was not. I'm not used to doing it, so I just couldn't get in the flow with it. So 2, I'm pretty sure I left off with this one. If I didn't, it's completely okay. Because I think I did this one last. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So everything has gotten love. We will take it off of this one. I always have to do this first or else I'm going to forget. And we are going to add it to this one. Okay. Let's go ahead and put this to the side. And we have the first one. So just because I pinned this, I know that we have at least one present we can color off, but we did not get enough to color off all the presents. So we have $3. They're $2 a piece, so we can color one more. So let's go ahead and color one. You know, something that I really struggle with while I am coloring this in is when I do miss an extra hour shift, either because I get called off, because first I was really sad because I got called off, or if it's by my own decision not to go for whatever reason it is, I get really disappointed in myself, even if it's for a good purpose, because it's usually always for a good purpose. But I always get inside my head and I just get really down because I feel like I'm letting down my family, because it means that we're going to have to be in our position for a little bit longer. But I'm also starting to realize that I have to take care of myself too, and I'm trying to find a good balance between overtime and taking care of myself and self-love. And the videos that I have planned are going to be very vulnerable in the future, but I like to keep track of it because I feel like I'm going through a transition. Others might call it a midlife crisis, but I really think I'm just getting at a point in my age where I'm like reevaluating everything, and I'm really trying to figure out like what's going to make me happy, what's going to give me the most value in life, and how can I juggle it all. So to be continued, because I have to decide how vulnerable I want to be. You know, it is a live community. So we have $23 that is going to this, and we will only need one more dollar to finish this up. So let's put this back. I have no idea what Carson's doing in the background. All I hear is bringing. Oh no, so this one only had $1 added to it. I think that's the least that it's gotten the whole time. It's, yeah, the least that it's gotten. It's okay, it got a lot of love the last couple of times, so patience, right? All right, so just $1, so that means that we have 20, 35, 6, $36. And this one is by Lisa Grateful Me. It is dinosaurs playing, and the other one, I'm so rude. The other one is from Ellie on Earth. So that was the T-Rex Christmas tree. So Ellie on Earth has this on her Etsy shop for purchase. And then Life with Bobby has this on her Etsy shop for purchase. Sorry about that. If I ever don't mention a challenge on any of my challenges, I always do my best to make sure I mention them down at the bottom. If I'm having a hard time loading, those are usually the only exceptions where I might not do it. So this one is Slow and Steady. This one is Overthinking and Budgeting, and it is a country Christmas tree, but we just get a little bit at a time. So we are adding $2 more, which means we are going to cross off another 2. This kind of reminds me of the Humble Budgeter one. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. $6 so far for this one. Okay, number 4, I do think we're finishing. This is from Bookish Mama Budgets. It's the driving reindeer that ran over Grandma. And we only needed $2 left, so 1, 2. But we have a total of 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have $2 that we're completing this challenge with, and then we have an extra $4. So let's go ahead and mark this off, and let's see how much we have. We are having the hardest time with Carson. I don't have another boy, so it's definitely a learning curve for all of us. I know he's 3, so I know it's a phase, hopefully. So I'm trying to be as patient as possible, but the rambunctious, the jumping off of things, the very excited, it's a lot. It's a lot. The only thing that I can think to do that we could do better on is get him outside more and get some of that energy out somehow. I'm hoping over the summer that we can go swimming a little bit more and things like that. I think that would really help him, but fingers crossed. He doesn't really like to take naps anymore. And yeah, so we're just trying to figure out how to make it where he's not so high high energy all the time, although I would love to have it. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So $15 was saved with this one, and we are completing another Christmas challenge, which is fantastic. Yeah, so if anyone has any tips on raising boys, let me know. So that means that we need to add some savings challenges to that mini one. Let's go ahead and do this one. This one is from Eva with Budget Your Life, and she has a bunch of challenges that I really liked. Some were on her Ko-fi, and then some were on her Etsy, I believe. I know there were some on her Etsy, but I'm pretty sure I got some off of her Ko-fi too. But cute little Mrs. Claus, and there's little cappuccinos or hot cocoa with a little gingerbread man. So super cute. Let's go ahead and let's keep this as one, because I feel like we have a lot of higher challenges. So let's make one of them a little bit easier. All right. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We are going to mark off 4. I forgot who I was watching, but one of them like crosses out the challenge, especially when it's like the map challenge or the periodic table, and I love that. I'm trying so hard to not overstep on anyone and take away their ideas, but I might take that idea because I really like how pretty it looks. This one got a lot of love, which this one's usually slow and steady too. This is LV Budgets, and it says ho 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 with Christmas trees. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and no rollover. So let's go ahead and color in 3 more Christmas trees. And again, I know I'm not coloring them in perfectly this one, and I have an understanding. And that means that we now have 21. Hold on. Okay, sorry, I got scared that I didn't add the other cash to the new challenge. So 21, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. So we're gonna fold this one for the rollover and put it back. So $31 for number 5. And then the last one didn't get a whole lot of love, but it got the spicy 5, I noticed. So let's see where we are with that one. I'm sure that we probably didn't finish this one, but this is from Party Planner Papery. It's a $40 savings challenge. I always say it and I feel bad and I keep meaning to go back, but then, you know, life. But she has some on her Ko-fi that are completely free, and then she has some in her Etsy shop that you do have to pay something. But the thing is I always forget where I got each one because they're such pretty challenges no matter where you get it. So pretty challenges. So we have, nope, we have 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can mark off almost. We can mark off 6, so 3 and 3, and then 7 and 8. So we'll need $3 more to finish this challenge, which means that we have, and I don't think I counted this right, 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So $37. All right, before I bring the boy in, and I'll kind of cut off because, you know, you never know. Before I bring him in, I did want to show some Happy Mail that I got over the weekend while I was planning on working. So this one is my membership with Snow Gardener 307. So this is my membership challenge. I got 2 things. This one says some people want it to happen, some people wish it to happen, and others make it happen. And this is Michael Jordan. So I've really been in a mindset where I'm ready for change. I just haven't figured out how to make it happen in the best way. So $100, it's in amounts 5 to 15. So this one's a little bit spicier for Snow Gardener or Marlene. And then she also added a roll and save. So that is awesome, and I can't wait to play them. The other one is my other membership. This one is from the Faithful Dash, or Karen. So this is the May challenge. So again, the Faithful Dash, and then she has a YouTube, an Etsy, and a Ko-fi, just in case. So this is my May challenge. That is so pretty. I'm loving the bees. I know I keep saying that. The bees and the strawberries, y'all, are on point with those challenges. But this has like a pastel color to it, and it's so pretty. It looks like it's a Stay 45, and I can't wait to use it. So that is awesome as well. And then the last one was actually one of my few Etsy purchases that I have out there left. So this is from, it's a new purchase. This is from the Sassy Mystic shop. So this is a freebie. And then what I purchased was a Daddy 500 Plus. So I saw, I believe, Budget with Carly playing this, and I think I saw one more other person playing it, but it was super cute, and so I'm gonna add it to my challenges for when I'm ready for it. But if I understood the directions completely when I was reading it, because it does come with instructions, you will write down a set of numbers, and you have to include 5, 2, and 3, and then the rest are supposed to be 1. So you get to decide what the colors are. Then it comes with little dots, and basically whatever you pull, I think you pull 4, whatever you pull is what you save. So if you pull one that's worth $1, then you put $1 into the envelope. However, if you pull any that are 2, 3, and 5, then you have to mark off one of these. And when you're done with these, that is when you're done with this challenge. So I hope I explained that correctly. It's so unique, and I just thought it would be fun to play when I'm at the point ready to play this. So this was from the Sassy Mystic shop. So, and I bought this on Etsy. So I am super excited to play this. And it even comes where you can just put this in the binder instead of trying to fit everything in the folder. Okay, so let's go get Carson. Say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And you will wave. Okay, so you get to pick 2 challenges. Which 2 do you want?
These 2. I made it this and this guy.
Do you like this guy?
Oh,
So this guy, and what else? You want the house?
oh no. I don't. Not the bird, huh?
There's a puppy.
Oh, we made it scratch off.
So do you want to do him?
Oh, the puppy?
Yeah.
I mean, this guy. I mean, this guy's first.
Okay, so let's do those 2. Okay, and then we'll save these for the next time.
This is cool. You bought it from 1 weekend.
Yeah.
Scratch off.
Oop, I have an extra one in there. Okay. So go ahead and scratch it off. There you go. Keep going.
What is it? The number 3.
Number 3. Good job, buddy.
Scratch off this paper.
You're gonna scratch it all off?
Yeah.
Okay.
The other side.
Here, do it this way.
This is easy. Now the puppy.
Now the puppy. Let's put it up here. Okay, go.
See, with this.
You want help? So it's easier if you go like this. Ooh, that one.
4.
No, that is not a 4. What is that?
7.
There you go. That was a big number.
Yep.
So 7,
3.
and then 8, 9, 10. So we're saving $10. Okay?
Is this these guys?
You saved mommy $10.
These?
Yeah. Okay. Good job. High five.
I made it.
So we need 5 and 5.
Okay.
Okay. So what we're going to do is we got to put it in the folder. So I'm going to put that aside. Okay. And then you're going to take this money. Oop, and you're going to put it in here. Because what's that say?
Money.
No, it says Carson.
Carson.
Carson's money.
Carson's money.
So can you put it in there for me?
Yeah. Hey, Carson money.
You have a folder. That's cool, huh?
Can I know what the button does?
All right, so we're going to say bye now, okay?
Bye now.
Say, have a good day.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Bye.